Having the best equipment possible is a must if you want to improve at competitive Fortnite and reach your full potential. But not everyone has the same budget, so in this video I'll go over the best equipment for Fortnite for every single price range. A budget option, mid-range option, and a best of the best option. I'll also include some bonus options to suit your preferences, so by the end of the video you'll have the completely best setup that's suited to your price range and suited to your preferences. And I've spent over 2k buying equipment and paying for equipment developers to inform me about all the things that matter when it comes to the best equipment, all to give you the best possible equipment there is for your budget. Let's start off the list with the best keyboards, and first let's look at the best budget keyboard for Fortnite. The choice here is extremely straightforward. The best budget keyboard for Fortnite is the GK61 with Gateron silver switches. It has RGB and a pretty simple design, but that's what you get with budget keyboards. It also has its own software and uses ABS double shot keycaps. The switches on the keyboard have a 1.2mm actuation time, which is the fastest actuation time you can get on mechanical keyboards that aren't rapid trigger switches. And this makes this keyboard the best budget option for Fortnite. I honestly think there is no point in buying a keyboard cheaper than this, because the price to performance you get with a keyboard cheaper is nowhere near as good as it would be if you just saved up a little bit more to get the GK61. But if you really need to go cheaper, then you can go for a different kind of switch on the GK61. This typically knocks off around $5 to $10 off of the price. The switches won't be as fast as the silver ones, but it is slightly cheaper. The best switches in my opinion besides the silver ones are the Gateron red switches. I've personally been using Gateron red switches since I started playing, and they have always worked extremely well. However, I would still spend a few extra dollars on the GK61 with silver switches. And you can get this keyboard for around $50, but sometimes there are discounts which knocks off like an extra $10 off of the price. Moving on to the best mid-range keyboard for Fortnite, I would recommend either the Razer Huntsman Mini or the Drunk Deer A75 Rapid Trigger keyboard. When picking from these two, it mainly comes down to personal preference. The Huntsman Mini has really good build quality, it's reliable, and the keys feel nice to press as well. And the Razer Huntsman Mini is priced at around $125 for the purple switch and $165 for the red switch. The red switch is technically better for gaming as that is a linear switch compared to the purple switch, which is a tactile switch. Either way, this is a great keyboard. On the other hand, you have the Drunk Deer A75. This is priced at around $140. It has RGB, a unique design that comes in multiple different colors. It has pre-lube switches and rapid triggers. These rapid triggers essentially mean that once the trigger is pressed, it resets instantly after its release, meaning you can press the same keys slightly faster as the triggers are continuously active. But where this keyboard shines is with its adjustable actuation point, which you might be familiar with, as this is also why keyboards like the Apex Pro Mini and the Wooting 60HE are so popular. What this means is that you can adjust actuation point of the switches to, in simple terms, make the keyboard faster. On the Drunk Deer A75 you can set your actuation distance to as little as 0.2mm. which is just 0.1mm slower than the Apex Pro and the Wooting 60HE. So if you want the fastest keyboard at this price range, then go for the Drunk Deer A75. If you want something that feels, in my opinion, slightly better to type on, then get the Razer Huntsman Mini. I obviously recommend the Drunk Deer A75 because it's faster, but I wanted to include the Razer Huntsman Mini as not everyone has the same preferences when it comes to which keyboard they want to use. When it comes to the best top-end keyboard for Fortnite, the Wooting 60HE is the best. This is the best keyboard for Fortnite out of any other keyboard. It has a rapid trigger, meaning you can repeat a key press mid-motion without the keyboard needing to reset the actuation. It also has adjustable actuation, meaning you can set your actuation point to as low as 0.1mm. Also, the clicks on this keyboard feel so good. I don't know exactly what it is that makes them feel so good. Honestly, they're the best feeling clicks I've ever used on a keyboard. Also, when I got the keyboard, I was actually surprised at how much of a difference I noticed in how fast I could edit. If I had to describe it, the best way I could do so is by saying that I can just click my edit key so much faster. You could also get the Wooting 80HE, but this is only available for pre-order, which is why you may as well go for the Wooting 60HE. And the Wooting 60HE is still faster than any other keyboard on the market. It also has a software which allows you to adjust actuation point and turn on and off rapid trigger for individual keys, and the software feels really nice to use as well. As far as price range goes, the Wooting 80HE is $240, whereas the Wooting 60HE is $210. Now you might be wondering why I haven't put the Apex Pro Mini in this spot, because both the Wooting and the Apex Pro allow you to have 0.1mm actuation point. Well, both keyboards are amazing, but the latency and travel time on the Wooting is faster than the Apex Pro. Also, in my opinion, I think that the keys sound better and feel better on the Wooting. So that's why the Wooting is the very clear winner for the best keyboard for Fortnite. Now let's go over the best mice for Fortnite. Starting off with the best budget option, I think there are two options to choose from: the VXE R1 Pro and the Damoshark M3. When looking at the specs of both, it's clear that the VXE R1 Pro is a lot faster and technically better than the Damoshark M3. The VXE R1 Pro weighs 49 grams, it's 4K compatible, has a really good coating, and the shape is amazing in my opinion. There really aren't any disadvantages for this mouse considering its price, but there is kind of one disadvantage, although it doesn't really have anything to do with the mouse itself. Basically, you can only get this mouse from China and places like AliExpress or Max Gaming, which means the shipping time is most likely going to be long. But just to clarify, sometimes the shipping time can be good. Sometimes it's only like 1 week, other times it's longer. But because it's coming from China, you have to be aware that it could take longer to be shipped to your house. And that's why I'm including the Damoshark M3 in this list as a sort of honourable mention. The Damoshark is pretty much a cheap budget version of the Logitech G Pro. It's good for its price, but not as good as the VXE R1 Pro. So if you really don't like the possibility of having to wait for a long time for the VXE R1 to get shipped to you, then the Damoshark M3 is the alternative option. Obviously, I think you should just wait for the slightly better mouse. The price for the Damoshark M3 is $50, and the price for the VXE R1 Pro is also $50. They also do a VXE R1 Pro Max, but the difference between the Max and the standard Pro one is honestly not noticeable at all. The best mid-range mouse for Fortnite used to be really straightforward. The answer used to be that the Logitech G Pro Superlight was the best option. But as time goes on, the G Pro Superlight is no longer the best option, mainly because there's faster options, lighter options, and just better options overall. It's still a very good option, and it's better than the budget option, and it's better than most mice. But it's not the best you can get for its price range. So the new best mid-range mouse is the Lamzu Atlantis Mini Pro 4K. This is $90, it has a 3395 sensor, it's only 51 grams, it's wireless, it has long battery, and it's 4K compatible, which essentially means that your mouse cursor becomes silkier and smoother, which gets rid of any stuttering delays that can be seen with mice with a slower polling rate. Also, the clicks on this mouse are extremely good. Like some of the best clicks I've ever used on a mouse. The only drawback to this mouse is that apparently the scroll wheel usually breaks after around 6 months to a year of using it. So if this is a problem for you, then you can always go with the Razer Viper V2 Pro, which you can get for around $130 because it's always discounted on Amazon. You can also always go onto eBay and get this second hand for around $70, which is an extremely good price for this mouse. I have the best prices for all of the options and products I share in this video. They're in the description if you want to purchase anything I say in this video. But the Razer Viper V2 Pro is just as good, and some people would say it's better than the Atlantis Mini. I personally could use either one, but I do like the Atlantis Mini because the side buttons, for some reason, they feel really fast. Although, to be honest, there's not much difference between these mice. I think the only difference is that the Atlantis Mini feels slightly better out of the box, I would say, the clicks on the mouse, but the Razer Viper V2 Pro does last longer. Also, it's by Razer, so it obviously has a better build quality, so the choice is yours. But for the best high-end mouse, I'm going to recommend the Final Mouse Ultralight X. This is the mouse with the best performance in the world at the moment. It weighs 31 grams, it's wireless, and has polling rates up to 8,000 Hz. Just for reference, one strawberry weighs more than this mouse. This mouse also has a 3395 sensor, which is the latest generation PixArt sensor. The mouse also just looks amazing, and the honeycomb shell was made from carbon fiber, which is also a really nice touch. There is no question that this is the best mouse for competitive Fortnite. There is only one thing you could possibly say is bad about this mouse, which is that there is a tiny bit of side wobble on the main clicks. But this doesn't go for every model. Most times you'll get the Ultralight X and it will be perfectly fine. I'm just saying this so I can be brutally honest and give you everything to do with the mouse. And this isn't even something that is going to affect your performance either. I literally just wanted to mention it. So if you want the best mouse for Fortnite, then the Final Mouse Ultralight X is the mouse for you, and it's priced at around $190. If you're not a fan of this mouse for whatever reason, then you can always go with the Razer Viper V3 Pro. This is priced at $205 and is also an extremely good mouse for Fortnite. I actually personally prefer the Razer Viper V3 Pro, but the Final Mouse Ultralight X is better for Fortnite due to its lighter weight and better specs. But I have always loved Razer mice because their quality is always extremely good. I have Razer mice from 5 years ago, and they still work completely fine. The Razer Viper V3 Pro does beat out the Final Mouse Ultralight X on just build quality, mainly because it's heavier, so they can use thicker and arguably more premium coatings and shells. Overall, the one I think you should go with is the Ultralight X, because if you're spending around $200 for a mouse, then you probably want it to be the best spec possible for Fortnite, and that is what the Final Mouse is. If you want slightly better build quality but slightly worse specs, then go with the Razer Viper V3 Pro. And when I say slightly worse specs, it's still an exceptionally good mouse. With either of these mouse, we're talking top of the range specs for both. I'm just being critical so that you can make the right choice. Now let's talk about headsets, and the best budget headset is the HyperX Cloud 2, which is priced anywhere in between $60 and $70. And there is no headset on the market that even comes close to this headset at its price range. Not only is the audio quality really good, but so is the mic. So you can hear where footsteps are coming from, and you can speak clearly to your teammate because of the good mic. I think it's one of the best headset mics out there. Even top pros use this headset, so that's how you know it's extremely good. Even Veno uses it, who is arguably the best Fortnite player of all time. Moving on to the next price range, which is the mid-range. The best mid-range headset for Fortnite is the HyperX Cloud 3. This is the upgraded and improved version of the HyperX Cloud 2s, which, like I said, is the headset that's used by top pros like Veno. The HyperX Cloud 3s are priced at around $140 for the wired version and $210 for the wireless version. Either of these headphones have exceptional build quality, and the audio quality is just insane, and the DTX spatial audio, which is custom tuned, makes it really easy for you to be able to hear where footsteps are coming from, which is obviously really good for Fortnite. Now there are two options for the best top-end headset for Fortnite, the Corsair Virtuoso or the SteelSeries Arctis Pro Wireless. Both headsets are $310 and both headsets are exceptional in both audio quality and build quality. Which one you pick just comes down to personal preference. Whichever one you like the look of more is the one you should go with. Either way, you won't be disappointed with either one. Now let's move on to the next category, which is desks. And let's start off with the best budget desk, and the best budget desk is the Lag Captain IKEA desk. These are priced at anywhere between $30 to $45 depending on the size. They look amazing and they're durable as well. The only problem I had with this desk is that the side of the desk chipped where I had my microphone boom arm connected. But that's the only problem I've had throughout the year I've been using it. I will say that once I upgraded to the top end desk I'm about to talk about in a bit, I noticed a huge difference. But besides that, the IKEA desk is by far the best budget option. The best mid-range desk is the FlexiSpot E1 Classic Standing Desk, which you can get for around $200. Now, whenever you get a desk from FlexiSpot, you know you're getting a good quality product. And the E1 Classic Standing Desk can support weights up to 70 kg and you can raise the height to be a standing desk. There is no doubt about it that this is the best desk for Fortnite around the $200 mark. Moving on to the best top end desk for Fortnite, there is only one answer: the FlexiSpot E7 Pro. I got this desk a few days ago and it's truly just unbelievable. Now there are so many benefits to using this desk and here is just some of them. First off, the standing desk reduces back pain and helps you maintain a good posture, and if you're playing Fortnite for hours then this is kind of a must. It also boosts your energy levels because standing desks can help combat the midday slump by keeping you more alert and energized throughout the day. Also, the E7 Pro can help maintain concentration and reduce the fatigue that often comes with long periods of sitting. And it does this by alternating between sitting and standing. It also supports weight management because standing burns more calories than sitting. Another crazy feature about this desk is that you can adjust the height. You can literally adjust the height of the desk so you can play Fortnite standing. On top of this, the desk literally doesn't wobble at all when it's standing. Also, the desk is so durable that I can literally jump on the desk and it still doesn't break. It has a weight capacity of 160 kg, so the desk would be able to hold nearly 3 of me. There's also a cable management feature to help keep your cables tidy. Also, FlexiSpot are offering some crazy sales on their website right now, and FlexiSpot also offer a 10-year warranty and a 60-day free return policy. I mean, this desk is truly just unbelievable, and I can't thank FlexiSpot enough for sending me out this desk and sponsoring this video. If you want to get this desk for yourself, then go to the FlexiSpot website by clicking the link in the description, or you can go to flexispot.co.uk. Now let's go over the next category, which is mousepads. And starting off with the best budget mousepad, which is a mousepad from the Mousepad company. Now you can go with whatever mousepad you want from this brand. You can get a mousepad from them for around $30 to $40, which is a really good price for the quality. The founder is also Epic Whale, who is a 6 times FNCS winner, so the mousepads are really good for Fortnite. But if you have a higher budget, you can go for the best mid-range mousepad. And the best mid-range mousepad for Fortnite is the 4114 Aero mousepad, which is priced at $50. Now there are lots of pros that use this mousepad, one of which is Veno, which again showcases just how good this mousepad is. The mousepad also has consistent dynamic friction. This is also Cease's mousepad, and I did ask if I could test the mousepad, but you know, he didn't respond, so thanks Cease. Either way, going by the reviews, specs and pros that use this mousepad, it's obvious that this is an amazing mousepad. Now let's talk about the absolute best mousepad for Fortnite, which is the Artisan High-End Soft. This is priced anywhere between $75 and $130 depending on the size. Now the glide on this mousepad is crazy and I cannot recommend this mousepad enough. Trust me when I say this is the best mousepad right now for Fortnite. Now let's talk about monitors, and let's start off with the best budget monitor. The answer here is pretty straightforward. The best budget monitor is the Kuru 24E3, which is around $130. The price to performance here is crazy. For just $130 you can get a 1080p 165Hz monitor with 1ms response time and adaptive sync technology. With monitors in Fortnite, the two main areas of a monitor that you want to look at are refresh rate, which is measured in Hertz, and response time, which is measured in ms. The higher the refresh rate, the better the monitor, and the lower the response time, the better the monitor. The best mid-range monitor is the Alienware AW272 4HF, which is $440. Now this monitor is truly crazy. This monitor is 360Hz, it has a 0.5 ms response time. The monitor will make playing Fortnite so smooth, and you will feel the difference when upgrading to a better monitor like this one. But if you have absolutely no budget and just want the absolute best monitor, then you can go with the Alienware AW272DF, which is $990. This monitor is 1440p, 360Hz, and it has 0.03 milliseconds response time, which is insane. It also has AMD FreeSync Premium. Now, 0.03 millisecond response time is just crazy, and there is genuinely no other monitor that comes close to this one. If you're looking to get a budget chair, then the best option for you is the Jar Jar Luya, or however you say it, office chair, which is $100, or the Blisswood ergonomic office chair, which is $65. Now there isn't much to say here other than they're just good chairs. I have the $100 one and I've had it for around 2 years, and it was a huge upgrade from my gaming chair that I had before. For the best mid-range chair, I think you should go with the FlexiSpot BS4, which is $250. Since this is a FlexiSpot chair, the quality speaks for itself. The chair is premium, it helps with posture, and it's comfortable. By the way, I'm not being paid to put this chair in this spot, I just genuinely think it's the best mid-range chair. But if you want the best of the best in terms of a chair, then you need to go with a Herman Miller chair. You can really go for any of these chairs and you'll be good. A good chair is genuinely something you want because it's probably what you're going to be sitting in for hours a day. Now you can get a Herman Miller chair anywhere in between $830 to $2,000. You could also probably get a second-hand one for around $500. Now let's go over microphones. For those of you that want to create content, this is really important, and comms is also really important in Fortnite, so having a good microphone can help your teammate hear you clearly. The best budget microphone is the Fifine AM8, which is $65. This is just an extremely good budget microphone. If you have a little more money to spend, then you can go with the Elgato Wave 3 for $200 or the HyperX Quadcast for $105. Both these mics are really good, but I personally prefer the Elgato Wave 3. It also comes with the Elgato sound interface, which gives you the Wave software where you can control different audio sources separately, like your game audio, your Spotify audio, and your Discord audio and stuff like that. You'll be fine with either one, but like I said, the Elgato Wave is better in my opinion. Now for the high-end mic, I recommend the Shure SM7B. Now you do need an audio interface for the Shure SM7B to work, and I recommend the Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 4th gen audio interface. Another popular one is the Go XLR, but I don't recommend getting this as the product has been discontinued and the software is no longer getting updates, which means your Go XLR could just stop working at any moment. But the Shure SM7B is used by pretty much every Fortnite creator out there, and they use it for a reason. It's a very good mic. The combination of the Shure SM7B and the audio interface will cost you $500. That's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, then make sure to like and subscribe, and consider using code Blexiti in the Fortnite item shop. I also have a Discord which has pro routines, pro resources, and exclusive YouTube style videos that are all aimed to help you go pro. So if you're serious about going pro, then I recommend joining my Discord server. It's the best improvement Discord server that you'll ever join, and it's completely free, and I guarantee it will help you improve at Fortnite. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you soon.